Short Me Tina once again from shortmetina.com. Doing a technical analysis video on Bitcoin. Right now what you're looking at is a daily chart. I decided not to do like the 4-hour chart, decided to kind of like give a little bit of a longer term view. So it's a daily chart dating back to around 2017. I'm going to make this really quickly. So a couple of things. I do a monthly newsletter, which is completely free. All you have to do is head on over to shortmetina.com, hit that crypto tab, and sign up on that page. And essentially what I do is I'll talk about things that are relevant in very quick sound bites. I mean, the entire newsletter will probably take you less than 30 minutes to consume. So I talk about like relative things in the space because I think it's a very new, emerging, and exciting space. In addition to that, I do technical analysis on the top 4. So that'll be Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ripple, and Ethereum. Well, the top 4 in my opinion. At any rate, the newsletter comes out the 8th of every month. So the next one will be released July 8th, and the last one was released on June 8th. And so far I've done about 6, and you can scroll through them. And for the most part, I'm fairly accurate in regards to my TA. So if you look at these little kind of like blue, I don't know, what are those? Upside down U's, right? These 2 little mini ones, that's exactly, so let's block out, from June 15th to here. Let's block out all of this. And let's just focus on these blue lines. And that's essentially what I sent my members, folks that are signed up to my crypto newsletter. I indicated to me, if we look at the daily, it looks like Bitcoin is forming an inverted cup and handle. It's not a technical pattern that I hear much about, but that's what it looked like to me. And I said, well, this is a bearish signal if we breach this fuchsia line, which is around that $6,500 mark. And look what happened. It kind of played out, right? So we breached this line, and we're sitting here at 58.87. And I think that's about the low, right? Most recently? Well, no, actually the low was 5,777. That's about the most recent low. At any rate, full disclosure, I am long Bitcoin because I do believe in the longer term story. So I'm not those that play sort of like the chart game, but I do release these technical charts monthly because I know that there are folks that, they want to play sort of like the shorter term intermediate game. They want to maybe swing trade these coins or day trade them, etc. I'm just looking at the longer term picture. I'm looking 5-6 years out. So I generally use these pullbacks to add more. But I'm not like jumping in and out, but I still do the technical analysis. And so while I knew that this break was coming, it just sort of like, I anticipated that the break was coming and Bitcoin was heading lower based on this pattern. At any rate, so I'm going to wrap up now. What do I see Bitcoin hitting? Obviously, in the longer term, I still maintain that I believe it was around 28,000. I believe that's like my longer term, probably the ending of 2018, 2019. Whenever crypto gets going again, right? And we know with crypto, it doesn't take long to like get to these levels. So whenever it starts to go again, that'll be my target. But for now, right, in the intermediate and the shorter term, I am relatively bearish. Now, I don't think we're going to fall much lower than 58.76. Obviously, we would, for us to get going on the positive side, if you're a bull, you definitely wanted to get above and reclaim this sort of like support line here of around 6,500. The longer it takes us to get above here, I think we're going to drift lower, and I think we're going to stop somewhere around like that. It's a range, right? So somewhere around like that 4,500, 5,500, right? So I don't think we have much more downside. I can't see it going much more below that, although that's a real possibility. But I think we're going to end up around 4,500 to 5,500 before a bounce. So that's my take. So Short Me Tina once again from shortmetina.com. Doing a quick analysis, well, it's not quick, but doing analysis on Bitcoin BTC-USD daily chart. So again, head on up to shortmetina.com, hit that crypto tab, and sign up. Again, my monthly newsletter is free. I do TA. That's generally not released to the public. This is just sort of like a one-off for today. At any rate, the next one is coming up on July 8th, and you can go back. So if you think that I'm BSing in regards to, sort of like these technical patterns that I've that I'm talking about here, you can go back and you can peruse or look at the older newsletters that I've released. At any rate, thank you for sitting through this sort of long-winded TA video. That's it, Shwamitina. Thank you for listening, and